Hey guys, Kitty here, and I'm alone. Yeah, so my friend Steven, who will be joining me for the reviews for the rest of this month, couldn't make it this week. By the way, we're doing Halloween reviews this month, and I announced it in my last review of Rosario and Vampire, but you don't have to worry about that video because it's a shitty video with an okay review. Anyway, this week, as you already know, we'll be looking at Sankarea, a 12-episode horror rom-com from way back in 2012. The story follows a young man named Chihiro who loves horror movies and zombies, especially zombie girls. One day, his cat Babu, who was fucking adorable in a creepy way, dies in an accident. Babu was Chi's best friend, and he has a difficult time letting him go. That is until he finds a book with instructions on how to create a poisonous potion that's made with a just as poisonous hydrangea flower. The potion can resurrect the dead and gives Chi a newfound determination to bring his best buddy back. So every night Chi goes out to an abandoned area where he sets up his own lab and gets to work. But every night a girl comes by and screams into the pipe that leads into the building where he's working, and by chance encounter, he meets the girl. Chi finds out that her name is Rhea, and the two hit it off, quickly becoming friends and bonding as Rhea helps Chi work on a potion. Finally, the potion is complete, but doesn't work. Chi decides that it's time to move on and let Babu rest in peace. He packs up and gives Rhea the leftover potion so that she can remember their friendship. The two part ways for the night, and Rhea is caught sneaking back home by her severely overprotective father. He punishes her and tells her that she can never leave her home again. Ever. This leaves Rhea to drink the potion, hoping that it would kill her and end her suffering. And it does, but not in the way that she was hoping it would. After a freak accident, Rhea finds out that she is now a zombie, and after scaring her father shitless, she runs away to live a new life with Chi and his family. Everything is fine in Space Dandy until they all find out that life as a zombie isn't easy, as Rhea won't live forever. The clock is ticking, and she'll die soon if something isn't done. Also, Babu is okay and still fucking cute. Now, the story is kind of average, but also kind of sweet. It's a boy meets girl story, and this time the boy is into a lot of things that people will find freaky, and the girl comes from a terrible background and is in a troubling position. The story mostly focuses on them and their relationship, with the side characters coming in to add drama and conflict, which I didn't enjoy as much. The anime kind of lies to you because this isn't a horror anime. The anime is basically a rom-com that tries to be scary with imagery that's as scary as a dancing pumpkin dancing to the music from the Me channel. But the biggest flaw of the story is the pacing. Sometimes the pacing would be just fine, but then it would slow down only to lead up to a rush ending that said, hey, wait for the OVA because it's coming. And I watched the OVA and it ended on yet another cliffhanger that said, hey, wait for the special. And the whole anime just ended on a giant fuck you, go read the manga, which pissed me off to no end for reasons that I will be getting to later. Moving on to characters, starting with Chihiro. Chi is kind of a freak. His love for horror movies and zombies reaches otaku levels, and he says that he only wants to date a zombie girl. And can you blame him? Because there aren't many girls out there who's going to want to date a zombie junkie. Chi is an average lead for this story. This isn't the first time we've seen a character like him. A character who's basically really into something and ignores everything else until someone comes along and changes that for him. He's a bit better than those characters as he doesn't have as many hero speeches, can have good comedic moments, and the whole nice guy factor isn't there as much. But I've seen better characters who have the same character structure as he does, which is why he's so average to me. Rhea, on the other hand, she's a girl who for her whole life just wanted to be a normal girl, and you feel really bad for her when she says this. This is because Rhea comes from a rich background with a high-standing family, but it isn't the money that upsets her, but her toxic environment. Her mother doesn't give two shits about her as she drinks and pretends as though she isn't there. And her father is one of the worst people I have seen in anime. Seriously, I want to puke every time I see this scum. Rhea's father is overprotective. Extremely overprotective. He does things that he claims to be out of love, but is really killing his child more on the inside. But what makes this man so vile is that every year on his daughter's birthday, he takes pictures of his daughter naked, and he's been doing this to her since she was a child. I'm not kidding. They tell you this on episode 1. And when they show you him doing this to this girl, I felt like losing my lunch. I'm not going to show you because of how disgusting it is and because YouTube might take this video down if I do, but it's bad. It's sickening and terrible. This motherfucker right here is the reason why his daughter is so depressed, the reason why she tried to commit suicide, and yet he wonders why she runs away from him. Rhea's background adds complexity to her character. It gives you a reason to feel sorry for her and cheer for her when she starts her new life and tries to become a better person, while pitying her more because we know she can't be the normal girl she wants to be as she may die. Again, I found Rhea and Chi's relationship to be cute and charming at the most. The two had a good connection and friendship and made me enjoy the anime as much as I did. That was until the supporting cast came in. The supporting cast was not good at all. I already talked about Reia's disgusting father and shitty mother, who are both terrible people. The rest of the supporting cast are Chihiro's friends and family. Chi's little sister is boring as she's a deadpan lolly who clearly has more to her character, but the show doesn't get into it. Chihiro's cousin I found to be annoying and useless as she only existed to have an unnecessary love triangle in the show. Chihiro does have a father, but he's just there in this show. And finally, there's Chi's grandfather, who is the most annoying old person I have ever seen in anime. This guy is a discounted, watered-down version of Master Roshi. I'm not kidding! That's exactly what he is! Funimation even got Mike McFarlane to voice him in the dub. The only supporting character that I enjoyed was Babu, a cat who doesn't meow like a normal cat, and who is, promise I'm saying this for the last time, fucking adorable in a creepy way. The animation was done by Studio Dean, and is 2012 Dean. D tends to just animate the panels of a manga, and if that's what you want to see, then here you go. The character designs are solid, the colors are nice, and the animation is serviceable. In conclusion, is Dean. The music, like the show itself, is nothing special. It does its job and does it well, but isn't worth remembering. I skip the opening every time, but the ending, however, I never did. I don't know what it was about the ending, but it grabbed onto me somehow and was well enough that I'm still listening to it for some very strange reason. The anime does have a dub that was provided to us by the good people over at Funimation. Aaron Dismuke voices Chihiro, and his performance is right down the middle compared to his other roles. He's fine in this anime, but feels out of his element in this show. Rei is voiced by Tia Ballard, who's as cute as ever. Monica Rial voices Babu, and is fucking great. And David Wall makes me want to puke. In other words, he's fucking awesome. Best performance in the dub by far. So, in conclusion, what do I think about Sankarea? I think it's okay. While the story is sweet yet average with a charming romance, the characters range from bad to bland, the animation is Dean, and the music is just there. As I said, the biggest problem with this show is the pacing and how it sets itself up for that damn read the manga ending. And you know what? It got me. It really got me because I want to see more of this relationship, and I'm happy that the volumes have been professionally translated, yet royally pissed that I have to buy them. So, in the end, throwing it up on a scale, do I recommend Sankarea? Kind of. It gets a solid meh. If you aren't turned away by the read the manga ending and the other things that I brought up in this video, are you looking for a good romantic comedy with a good relationship and a pretty cool premise like this one, then you should at least try it. In the end, I'm glad that I saw it, but I don't think I'm ever going to watch it again.